What's up everybody, badassgamez, welcome to my new walkthrough for a TRLE called Wreck of Blue Storm. This is a short TRLE, but that's okay because the puzzles really make up for it. In fact, there's not very many secrets, but that's fine. There's only 2 secrets, and we're not even going to get into a secret in this level. Okay, we're somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean, and for the very beginning of this, we'll be swimming through some water and going through some of these corridors. And get stuck on some plants, I suppose. Now with the first T, you want to take a right, and you'll find some jellyfish, and then swim through all of this stuff. To the other side, you'll find a small opening. When you go through this direction, after you get out of this tunnel, you want to take a left this time. Okay, the other 2 ways, they just lead to dead ends. The dead ends are very, very short, so you immediately figure out that you're going the wrong way. Alright, swim through this area with the fish and the jellyfish into this little section if you're looking for an item. There are some harpoons in here. Alright, so let's grab this and then turn around. Now we're going to head over to the boat itself. So the reason why I like this TRLE is because it reminds me of the Tomb Raider 2 levels, the Wreck of Maria Doria. Alright, so here's another little corridor that you're going to have to find. It's kind of well hidden, but once you find it and you go through it, you'll find the entrance to the ship right here. Now let's go ahead and take out our harpoon gun. We start with one. We start with the harpoon gun. There's going to be a shark right there. Alright, so I got one shot off before I had to reload. For some reason I had to reload real quick. Now the shark swims real fast, but its turn radius is crazy good. So you can't get too close to him. Alright, so we got one shot and then 2 full clips of the harpoon will deal with that fish and it's gone. Now, in order to go through this level, we need to find this hatch right here. We can open this hatch while underwater. Sort of a new move that you can do in here. Alright, now let's go ahead and activate a flare. Okay, this turns on your light. You might as well keep this on the entire time you're playing this game because it doesn't count as a flare, it never goes out, and it constantly illuminates this dark, dark game. So, very, very awesome idea right there. And here we are. These textures should look very familiar if you've played Tomb Raider 2. We're going to be staring at these for a little while. This walkthrough is going to consist of 3 videos. That's how short this TRLE is. I'll show you how to get through this whole thing. So this ship looks right side up, which is awesome. Okay, and if you noticed, when I walked in here, we saw an icon in the lower right-hand corner that looked like this. Okay, we have a PDA, and this is very similar to the PDA, I guess. Well, it looks very similar to the PDA in Underworld, but it's not the same thing. It's a lot different. All it does is give you information. So here's an introduction if you want to read through that. It also gives you hints, so if you get stuck, you can look at these hints, and it should tell you how to get through this game. Okay, so the first way that you want to go when you come into this open area, there are quite a few different ways you can go. There's a couple of shut doors over there, okay, and there's an open door over there, but soon you'd run into a shut door. So what you need to do is you need to run and jump over to this side. Jump over this slope. And then we'll come over to this side right here. Now you can go that direction right there. That is actually a direction you can go to find some of the pieces that you need, but this is also a way, and it's a lot shorter, so we might as well get this way out of the way first. There's a crack in the wall right here that you can use to shimmy over to the other side. Once you're on the other side, pull yourself up, and we're going to walk to the edge right here. You'll notice that there's some glass right there. Well, we're not going to run and jump toward that thing. We're going to run and jump toward the edge that's far from where I'm facing. Good luck, because you can miss. Usually you can hit that rail and fall to the ground. Alright, so make sure you walk carefully through this glass and into this area. Now you can go in that room right there, but the solution to this puzzle right here is not given to you in there. Instead, it's given to you in here. Alright, so you have this harp. In fact, there's another harp on the other side. And if we look in the mirror, we'll notice that the harp is in the mirror, but we can also see some sort of phantom harp. Okay, that's telling you where the harp needs to go. So let's go ahead and push this thing. Alright, so we put that thing in the right position, and now let's go to the other side. You're going to need to get some weapons out, because there's going to be a tiny little enemy. It only takes 5 shots from the dual pistols. Okay, and here is another harp. Now this harp needs to go in the exact same spot that its brother harp went into. I can't push it from here, that's fine. So we'll just pull it out once. The goal here is to get it on the identical tile, I'm sorry, the mirror tile. It would be like a mirror image of the other room. So I need to get this harp onto the tile that's just to the right of it as we are looking at it right now. And there we go. We hear that a door opens, and it happens to be this door right here. Let's get our pistols out, break some glass, and take the broken water symbol. That's what this is. Okay, it's broken. Alright, we need to get another piece, and that's what the other way is going to take us. That's all that's in this puzzle right here, so we're done here. Let's go ahead and leave. Be careful of the glass. Alright, you can run and jump over to the other side if you want, or you can just fall down. Doesn't matter. But we do want to go up the same way that I went before, where I said you can go in the other direction, because it's time to go in that direction. Hop over the slope, and into this section, you'll find a breakaway tile right here. And then you can hang and fall to avoid any damage. I'm not even sure. You might even be able to avoid damage just by falling through there. Okay, now we have 3 directions we can go. Over here is a dead end for the most part right now. We will be using this room later. It's just got a huge aquarium in it, and we'll also see that there's 2 receptacles over there, okay? And there's also, if you look around even further, you'll notice that there is well, maybe you won't notice that there's a switch up there, but there's a switch up there. And we will be getting all that done eventually, not in this video though. This direction leads to another receptacle and 2 other aquariums. Okay, so the proper way that you want to go after you fall through the hole, okay, if I'm facing out of the hole right now, you want to go to the left. Okay, this is going to take us over to the Neptune Lounge is what it's called. It's a good name, considering its grave is right here in the middle of the ocean. Alright, so there's another crab in there, and there's also a door right here that we can open. We don't I guess, never mind, we can't open that door. We can open it from the other side, which we will do later. Let's off that crab and then come in here and pick up this paper that it was guarding. And this is going to give us some more information about what our mission is. Painting, I just found a diary page. Okay, so you can read that if you'd like. Just pause the video there on that. And while we're in here, we actually can look at the PDA. It'll give us another hint for this puzzle. A switch is hidden on a painting in the lounge. Okay, so what they're referring to is this switch right here. So you can press this. Opens up a trapdoor right there. Now before I go down there, I just want to show you that there are cabinets that you can search, like this one, but this doesn't have anything in it. I'm just searching it just for the fact that, to let you guys know that you can search these things. Now right here is a door that you can open, so don't be fooled by the door that we just saw that doesn't actually open. Okay, we can open these doors. You just can only open them from one side. I happen to be on the wrong side for the door that's out there in the hallway. Okay, let's go down the hole. And now we're going to swim through this water area. Alright, there's a couple things you'll notice when you come in here, and you're going to want to take note is that there is a doorway open right here past these weeds, okay? This door is shut right now. You can see that's a door. It's illuminating funny when the light hits it. And then there's also this way. This is the way that you're going to want to go. Inside of here, there are some harpoons. And also, if you haven't noticed, I'm not losing any breath. So you can run around perpetually underwater without having to worry about killing Lara, which is pretty cool. However, that won't always be the case. Alright, let's swim up and out of here. Now there's a couple things that you're going to want to notice in this room. A couple ledges you can jump on there in the far distance. A door over here that's shut, which we cannot open from this side, and this is just a dead end right there. So what we want to do in here is we want to run and jump over to this tile. Okay, and then we can jump and grab the ceiling here, just like a monkey bar. We want to make our way over to this tile right over here. It can give us easy access to the other island here in the middle of the water. And then take a small hop over to this section. Be careful of the steam. You can crawl underneath it. The steam does do continuous damage, so don't touch it. Unless you want to lose some life. That's up to you, my friends. Alright, inside of here we'll find a lever. Let's pull this. Okay, this is going to swap two of the doors that were underwater. One's going to open and one's going to shut. And in fact, it's also going to fill a certain area that we weren't able to get to yet. Let's go over to this door. You can open these doors from this side. When you see the wheel, that means you can open the doors. The only thing that this is going to do is get us back into the same room that we were in, but it also gives us easy access to that lever, so we don't have to do that jump over there with the steam piping again. Let's fall back into the water, and then let's swim over here to the far end. As you can see, that door is now open. This one is now shut. Okay. And let's go in here. Now what we're looking for is these weeds right here, because hidden in these weeds there is a underwater lever that we can pull. We can get situated on it. And that's going to put out a steam pipe that was blurting steam in another area. That happens to be behind this door right here, and we're going to go through that door here as soon as we pull that lever again. Fortunately, we have the lever accessed very easily with this door open. So let's go back through this door. You can also sprint in this TRLE. I think the only new move that is in this TRLE is opening hatches underwater. Alright, so let's go on the other side of this lever. If I can position her properly, we can pull this lever again. It's going to invert the doors again, swap them. And we can run through here to get out if we'd like. Okay, as you can see from the far end, the door is shut, and this door is once again open. We can come in here. This is where the steam pipe was that I turned off by pulling the underwater lever. Pull ourselves out right here. This is like the only spot where you can pull yourself out. Let's do a running jump over to this platform. Okay, over there is a hatch that's shut right now, and the ultimate goal is to actually open that. Hatch. Well, not ultimate goal, but it is definitely a goal. We won't be able to do that in this video, though. Unfortunately, that's all going to be for the next video. This is a long first level, and the last two levels aren't very long at all. So let's run and jump over to this side. Okay, now with that steam pipe not blurting steam, we can make it over here. Over here is a small med pack. Let's grab that. Let's take our pistols out because we can shoot this grate right here. And we need to do that to get over to the other side. Before I go through there, I want to point out that there is a pole right here that you can climb, but there's a door up there that's shut, and the idea here is to open that door. So let's duck underneath this. And then now we can fall down into this section right here. Let's go over here to the left side from where I fell. Pull ourselves up. This is going to give us access to a lever that we can pull that will open the door that I mentioned previously up the pole. So let's pull this thing. Boom, open door. Sorry you didn't get to see the cutscene very long, but that's fine. I'll show you exactly where that's at, which is more important than knowing that it happened. Let's pull ourselves out of this. Okay, so this is how we're going to get out of here. This is the same area where we pulled the underwater lever, in fact. Right there's the weeds, and the lever's actually down there as well. Alright, so let's line ourselves up for this jump. We need to run and jump over to this ledge. And then crouch through here. And we'll find the pole right here. Climb up. Make sure you turn to the left because this is where the ledge is. Do a backflip. And you're finally out. This is the door that opened, okay? Now there are two ways you can go. That way is going to lead back to the area where the main hall area, okay? But over here is where we want to go. Now there's a puzzle in here, and we'll take care of that in a second, but I want to come over here into this corner and pick up these Uzi clips. Yeah, we'll have Uzis a little bit later. Alright, so in order to do this puzzle, what you need to do is you need to stand on 4 particular tiles, okay? But you cannot stand on any other tile other than those 4, otherwise you will reset the puzzle, okay? The 4 tiles are located in these spots right here, okay? Here's another one, and then there's one right up there just in front of the door. So what we need to do is we need to run and jump a particular way in order to get to them. You can do normal run and jumps over to these tiles, just like this. Fortunately, the tiles aren't mean. You don't step off of the tiles very much, so you shouldn't worry about having to reset the puzzle. Just make sure that you land on these tiles just fine, and you will open this door. And there we go. Now let's shoot this thing right here, and we'll get a piece of sapphire, is what it's called. But we can combine this with the broken water symbol to create just the water symbol. Okay, now we have our first item that we can use in a receptacle, and that's where we're going to head to now. But before we get there, we're going to encounter a new enemy that we've seen in Tomb Raider 4. And they basically come out of nowhere just to freak you out. Boom, they're 2 knights with shields. Now you have to shoot these guys like the knights in Tomb Raider 4. You have to let them get close and try to shoot their chests. Keep your distance by hopping backwards, avoiding all of the debris that's in this room. And now let's go through this door right here. We can open it from this side. This is the other side of that one door that I couldn't open before. And here we are at the Neptune Lounge. Okay, we don't want to go through there yet. We actually want to go the same way that we came a long time ago. Run and jump over here. Be careful of that jump, by the way, because you can hit your head. Okay, this is where the aquarium was, and this is the other direction that I told you about, but I never actually went. Alright, we're into this room, and over here is where the water symbol will go. But before we put the water symbol in the receptacle, what we need to do is climb up here, because there's an item in one of the aquariums that we will not be able to get if we put the water symbol into the receptacle. You gotta do a run and jump over to the chandelier. It's kind of hard to grab, so I wish the best of luck to you. Over there you see a bunch of fish. Okay, that means we can't go in that pool because those piranhas will eat you up. Let's fall into this water and pick up some harpoons. Now, if you would have put the water symbol into the receptacle before coming in here to get the harpoons, those piranhas would have attacked you. They would have eat you up. And that isn't very fun, so get those harpoons first, and then use the water symbol. And what the water symbol does is it somehow transfers those piranhas from this aquarium over to the other one, using magic and stuff. Tomb Raider magic. Alright, so now that that's done, we want to get into the other aquarium. You can run and jump over this chandelier. You can also do a running jump over to the ledge, but it's sort of a difficult jump, so running and jumping over to the chandelier is easiest. And now let's go into this aquarium because there are 2 levers underwater that we wouldn't have been able to pull if those piranhas were still in this area. So we get a cutscene of an area that we saw before. I mentioned that there was a trapdoor that was shut. Okay, we're opening that trapdoor now. I think I even said that we wouldn't be getting into that in this video. I guess I was wrong. We gotta go there now, actually. Like I said, this TRLE is awesome. The puzzle's big. The area is really large. It's really hard to keep where you're at in your mind. It's pretty cool. Okay, now we're being chased by some spirits. One of the things you can do in order to kill them is just go up to this aquarium, okay? They're pretty much... Water is drastic for these guys, okay? They really hate water. So, the idea here is to find water and kill them. You can use that aquarium, or you can just go back to one of the other pools. But this seems to be the easiest way to get rid of them. And the longer that they're floating around, the more damage they can do, so... yeah. Alright, so now we gotta find our way back into the water area underneath the ship. And I'm basically backtracking the same way that I came. Remember where that pole that I climbed up? Right here? Okay, that's where I'm going. It's very easy to get lost in this area, so try not to lose your bearings when you're playing this game. Now we want to fall into the water. And we can climb out again over here on this ledge. Turn around, do a running jump over to this tile. And we will find the hatch that we opened right here. Alright, so here is another grate that we can shoot, but we need to use the harpoon gun simply because we can't use the pistols in here. Now, if you're up too close, you won't be able to shoot that grating, so be very careful. Make sure you're back a little ways from it. Otherwise, you may actually believe that you can't shoot it, and that'd be the wrong thing. Here's another shark we can deal with. Okay, it's, like I said, it swims really slowly, so you have an opportunity to get some serious shots on it. Okay, it's dead. Now let's swim out of this hole right here and into this section. Okay, in here you'll find a steam valve sign, and there's some steam right here. The idea is to get a valve hand wheel and put it on there, but we can't do that just yet. In fact, we won't be doing that in this video. That's part of another puzzle we'll see in the next video. Alright, we'll run up into this room. Now, what you want to do is there's a couple ways you can go. There's always a couple ways you can go in this TRLE, it seems. There's so many branches, but the way you want to go is straight out of there, okay? We'll come into this boxy area, and you may notice that there is a large med pack up on the ledge up there. In order to get that large med pack, you'll find this box right here, and there's a crawl space right here that'll take you around so you can pick that thing up. Alright, now that I've got that, we can get out of here. For some reason you can't flip out, probably because the ceiling is too high for the exit, and that's fine. Now what the goal is to get up to the top up here, okay? There's some steps over there that will take you up there, but the door is shut, so we need to open that door. In order to open it, we just gotta get up to the top of this thing. Alright, so I'm aiming for this box over here. And now we can find this rail. It's broken away and give us access to the top up here. Alright, let's do a running jump over to the other side right here, and we'll find a movable box. Okay, and we'll also find a door that we can open. This door is what we can use to climb up here later, so we don't have to worry about trying to make it up here the same way that I just came. Let's move this box out. And we're going to position this box so we can make a running jump over to the next ledge. Alright, the box is in position. Stand on top of it. Be very careful because the ceiling is too low. You have to do a running jump over to the side like this in order to make this jump. Otherwise you won't make it. Very important. Okay, another thing that we can do is, here's another movable box. Now the thing with this movable box is that we're not going to be standing on it. Well, we will be eventually, but its purpose is not to stand on the box. The purpose is to push it over the edge. Okay, there's a railing that's in front of Laura right now in the direction that she's pushing it. It's broken away, so we can push the box through and it falls down. Okay, now there's another passageway right here, but it's just a dead end, so... Now we need to make it down to the bottom. But we don't want to go the same way that we came, otherwise we'll probably fall off to our death. So let's go down this direction. There's a box right here you can fall on, and fall down to the bottom very safely, and find the hole that you created by pushing the box down into the ground. Alright, this broke away, and we now have access. We can't do a flip out either here, which is unfortunate. We love the flip out. And down here, the only thing is this theater key. Okay, this is going to be the last time that we're going to get in this video. I'm going to go up and show you where this goes, and then I'm going to end the video there. Alright, pulling ourselves out. We need to find the same way that we came in. I don't think this is it. Yes, it is. Okay. You'll know because there's no steps. Okay, the steps are the wrong way to go. Now as you go this direction, the door is going to open and also spawn another knight. Another phantom knight. Just make sure he gets close to him. Just make sure he gets close to you. Pound some rounds into his chest. And eventually you'll take a plunge. Alright, now over here there is a crab. And also, there's another piece of paper, another journal entry. So let's go ahead and look at this.
No.
Yes. Don't listen to her, guys. She's mean. Private museum. Okay, so go ahead and read that if you'd like. It tells you a little bit about the story. And this door will open later from the other side. And if we go out the door that opened when we came here, we'll be right back into the main hall. Alright, we keep coming back here, which is good. And this is where the theater key goes, guys. This is going to open this door, and this is going to be where I'm going to end this video. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm badassgamez. Thank you very much for watching my Wreck of the Blue Storm walkthrough, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.